look younger than you. You're only about 45 fucking years old.
Guys,
bitch.
guys,
Have some respect. You're only about 45 years old. You
Okay,
45 years old. You telling me about work?
Get a job. A real job.
Okay. Tensions are a little high.
I got jobs.
Tensions are a little high. What's going on?
I'm just trying to find a pawn shop so I can sell my Cabbage Patch doll, Olympic Cabbage Patch dolls from 1984. And I just moved here 2 days ago.
You just moved where? To
Los Angeles.
just down here?
Yeah, it's my second day here.
On Skid Row, 50 or so squalid blocks in the shadow of downtown Los Angeles. One of the richest cities on earth.
What's it like living on the streets here?
It feels like a failure. I fail hard in some areas of my life.
We came for a day to find out what it's like to live here, who lives here, and why Skid Row even exists. The origin, a train station. When the Transcontinental Railroad reached LA in the 1870s, this was the end of the line.
This place has been like this for over 100 years in one way or
Right.
another.
Kevin Cole used to be homeless here, stuck around to help.
Every mayor that come in, Garcetti, all of them say, oh, we gonna fix it, we gonna work on it. They start off trying to fix it, but something is wrong. If you can put a man on the moon, you can clean these streets up.
We arrive before sunrise. We'll stay until sunset. Paul Reed, an activist and volunteer, is our guide.
This is,
Midnight mission.
so what, it's like 6:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and this is where you can
Yeah,
get
this
breakfast.
is they start feeding at 6:30.
Skid Row's waking up. A few tents, blankets, makeshift pillows, the occasional stained mattress, a square of cardboard, a styrofoam box used as a bed. Soon, the power washers move in.
It's now like 8:30 in the morning.
Oh,
What's your plan for the day?
Pretty much I read, I keep books. I have a puzzle book. I like to do puzzles. Sometimes I go to the library. Sometimes I get on the bus and I ride out and I think.
How are you? Good morning.
She looks like she's got a little store going.
Yeah, she does. She has a store here. She sells drinks to everyone here.
I remember you.
Yeah,
Where did I see you?
it was at the police staging for the riots here.
That's right. That's right.
Since we last met, Howard had to move into a shelter.
I've been here 2 weeks. First time ever being homeless, first time being evicted.
How is it in here?
It is great.
It's great.
It's really, really good.
Is there like a pathway for you to get back into like a permanent house?
Oh, that's what they do here. They told me 3 to 6 months.
You live on this street?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
I've been here about 22, 23 years.
23 years?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get a permanent house?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a permanent house. The vouchers don't look that good because might not be no funds behind it, you know, you never know.
Billions of dollars are earmarked to fight homelessness in Los Angeles, but a recent audit found insufficient financial accountability led to an inability to trace substantial funds in an annual budget of roughly $2.3 billion.
What do you do for money to buy food and stuff?
Okay, I recycle. You see all the cans and stuff.
Okay.
A federal judge even considered taking control of the homelessness budget away from officials. Ricky won't move into a shelter.
I don't like being around all those people. I wouldn't want to be in an area with some of the people that's in there because a lot of them are mental.
What do you think should happen? I mean, these people need somewhere to live, right?
No, they need to fucking get them off the drugs.
But we're told by several people that there's a non-profit giving out free crack pipes.
I can understand the needles, but they're giving away the stuff to keep the people getting high.
I almost feel you'd have to be taking drugs or drinking alcohol to live here.
You know,
in a way. I mean, I know
yeah,
that
well,
sounds weird.
You know, and people that are honest with me, when we get into their story, I ask them, so when did you start using? And some of them, that's why they came down here. But there's a large percentage that said, Paul, I never did drugs. I never stole anything until I got down here. I do things to kill the pain or to try to survive.
Much of LA's homelessness is concentrated here. Officials say the numbers are falling.
They had a homeless count not long ago, and they said the numbers was going down. we don't believe that the numbers is going down.
According to a recent independent count, the numbers sleeping out on the streets fell significantly in 2 other hotspots last year, Hollywood and Venice, but climbed here on Skid Row.
So many people come here or get dumped here because they say, oh, well, all the help's in Skid Row.
Who's dumping people here?
I mean, sometimes it might be friends or family, but other times it's hospitals.
And we got more people continuing to get off the buses to come here. We got more.
Who's getting off the buses?
Well, when I was here, when the buses first started rolling in with the Venezuelans here, buses after bus, we had seen 7 buses come here from Texas.
These motorhomes, the reason why it's a lot different than tents, they're a little bit safer per se, but it's a lot of mothers and their children. And each street, just like in the world, you might have a different country. You might have Venezuela here, you might have El Salvador, Ecuador, Guatemala, Mexico, and you are going to see a lot of things we didn't see before, especially so many more kids. You know, well, we're seeing school buses come here now.
Dropped off at School on Wheels, which runs an after-school program here.
Where do you guys live?
I live at a shelter.
You live at a shelter? How is that?
Nasty.
Nasty?
Because sometimes the restrooms are dirty and other things are dirty, and sometimes people act crazy and steal other other stuff.
Right.
And they say cuss words to the security guards and barge in.
And where do you want to live?
At a big house.
Is it a bit scary sometimes walking around on the street here?
Well, there's a lot of people smoking, and there's a lot of crazy people outside.
Does that make you scared? Yeah? Yeah.
School on Wheels is one of the bright spots in an area now synonymous with suffering. In the mid-70s, a Skid Row boundary was drawn. The idea to concentrate here the services that help the homeless. Planners suggested constructing restrooms and benches in Skid Row to serve as a magnet to hold undesirable population elements in Skid Row, not against their will, but of their own accord. Strong edges will serve as buffers, patrolled by police. Some say that containment policy persists.
We want to concentrate in one area.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it shouldn't be that way. You know?
Why do you think they want that?
Death.
Death?
Death.
What do you mean?
Okay, it's more easy to take care of them if they're dead.
This guy was moved here from Long Beach.
I ended up getting housing here in downtown LA, but man, it's just, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to be off the streets. But at the same time, it's like, how do you deal with people that are severely damaged mentally? And instead of, helping them out, it seems like they're just doing whatever.
At least it's a place where people can go, because I know the shelters are there and they help. The thing is, when they get here, then what happens?
Someone was killed here yesterday?
Yesterday on the streets here, on 5th and Stanford. They stabbed him.
How are the days? How are the nights? I mean, what's...
Well, I mean, it's a little rough. I got hit in the head with a propane tank. And
you got hit in the head with the propane tank?
Yeah.
You seem remarkably casual about it.
Yeah, well, I'm a gangster. 15 years sober before I relapsed. I was 15 years, I was.
You were 15 years sober, and then after you relapsed, is that when you ended up on the street?
I came here on purpose. Kind of like it down here. Love it.
What do you love about it?
My friends and family are here. I mean, most of them passed away.
What happened that led you to be on the street?
I've battled mental health issues from a young age, and then COVID, of course. I expended so much energy trying to maintain and keep afloat, and then the wheels kind of just fell off. And
I've only just met you, but you seem like too gentle a soul to be surviving.
It's Hollywood, I could turn the corner and come back in 10-15 minutes, having psyched myself out in the mirror and splashed a little water on my face, and all of a sudden you're looking at a brand new character. Stay dangerous. If you can't stay safe, stay dangerous.
Couldn't you just move back and live with your mom or your aunt? Or
I self-medicated, and both of my parents are doctors, so there's a lot of friction just in that dynamic alone.
Okay. Mental health is the underlying issue.
That's the big issue. Anybody who don't want to go live inside, it's got to be something here. Until we can address the mental health part of this thing, it's an uphill battle. Anytime you see people walk down the street naked with a machete in their hand, you know it's a problem.
It's going to get dark here shortly. I presume we should not be here.
People think after dark all the ills that happen is from the people who are living here, but it's more of the people who don't live here that come and use the people here to do
like
nefarious,
dealers.
Dealers, gangs, whatever, thieves, whatever, you know, trafficking of all different sorts.
Do you ever see this place going away?
Can it happen? Yes, but it seems like it's so far away.
We've been here more than 12 hours. We got a taste, but not the reality, because we get to go home. Other people don't.